If you're holding XRP, I got two things to tell you. One, we got another one. Basically, a back-to-back interview. I think Fox Business knows XRP is the one. Some of you already watched it, but I want everybody on the same page. And two, the price of XRP, I'm going to show you. Symmetrical wedge. Either we go to $2 or we retrace. Whichever, we better be ready, guys. Take a look at what's on the screen right now. XRP holders, the time is here. Bitcoin is breaking all-time highs. Altcoins are a little bit on the slow side. What are we supposed to do? Be bullish, baby. That's what we're here. So by the end of this video, let's go ahead and enjoy this one. It's tradition that we watch, that we listen, because when Brad Garlinghouse, the boss, CEO at Ripple, speaks, I always want to listen, guys. And Maria, I mean, she's great at bringing all that knowledge from people and challenge the leaders. She's been speaking with everybody, basically, in the industry, even with Chris Marsalek, Brian Armstrong, and now Brad. Here's the price. Would you take a look at that? So for the last couple of days, we've been seeing the price hover at these levels, but it's about to break out or down. Tell me in the comments what you think, guys. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notification bells. Let's enjoy, and I'll see you after this.
Into the world of crypto after promising to explore crypto-friendly policies on the campaign trail. Joining me now is the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. Brad, great to see you.
Very good to see you.
Thanks so much for being here. Tell us how Ripple fits into this whole crypto framework that we're actually understanding better and better recently.
So from the earliest days, Ripple has been focused on solving the problem around cross-border payments. It's slow, it's expensive, and we use a digital asset called XRP to help speed that up, make it very inexpensive and very reliable. But the challenge, as you know well, is the U.S. has had this very hostile. The Biden administration has been waging a war on crypto, and I think an unlawful war. Courts have agreed with us on that. And we're finally seeing that kind of unlocked in a Trump embraced crypto, and crypto embraced Trump. And I think we're seeing that reflect in kind of how the markets have reacted since the election.
So for Ripple, do you think that this also unlocks new revenue opportunities for you in the U.S.? Because I know the customer base is largely outside the U.S.
You're exactly right. You know, the United States SEC filed a lawsuit about what is XRP 4 years ago. And so it kind of froze the U.S. market opportunity for us. You know, if you're a U.S. bank or U.S. financial institution, you're like, let's just wait and see how this plays out. So 95% of our customers are outside the United States. And finally, I think we're at a point where we can actually see growth and see the crypto industry thrive here in the United States. The largest economy in the world has really been leaning out of the crypto economy.
And giving it up to China.
There's no question. Like, it's growing in the UK, it's growing in Japan, it's growing in Switzerland. I mean, these are big economies that are leaning, you know, the U.S. really has been the outlier in many ways.
Yeah, it's a great point. So talk to us about your outlook for crypto under the Trump administration and this deregulation that Trump is underway, thinking about and talking about. Look, he's been putting together a cabinet. We still don't have his idea on a Securities and Exchange Commission head, CFTC head. All of these agencies want a piece of you, want a piece of the crypto industry. They all want to have some kind of a regulatory, role here. Do you think you get more clarity under the Trump administration on who's running things?
Yes, we want them to have a role. And as you know well, one of the biggest problems the crypto industry has had isn't the idea there's too much regulation. It's just the regulation's not even clear. We're trying to apply laws from literally 1946, a famous Supreme Court case called the Howey test. We're trying to apply that to a digital asset industry that's been developed in the last 10, 15, 20 years. And so it just doesn't fit. And I think as we bring this new, really the Trump cabinet to bear, getting those clear rules, which we've been asking for under the Biden administration for years, I think we're finally going to get that clarity, which will help the U.S. lead again. And I think, Trump talks about making America great again. I think he's going to make crypto great again in the United States.
No, he certainly talks about it a lot and wants more in terms of the U.S. role in that. Trump reportedly meeting privately with the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, on Monday to discuss key appointments for the second Trump administration. So Fox Business's Edward Lawrence spoke to Coinbase chief policy officer about that meeting. Watch this.
We're gratified by the degree that the Trump team has had an open door with us and given us an opportunity to talk about our vision about crypto and to see them ultimately adopt much of that. We're very excited to
Am I the only one who just kind of gets chills? Like you're finally seeing the industry coming together. Guys, 95% of your business is outside of the US. Why are you even calling an American company, Ripple? Because the SEC is not letting you survive. Are you supposed to make money? Right? I mean, it's so cool that, yes, although mainly Ripple is working overseas, but they want to come here and make sure they have clarity in the regulation so everything participates. So that's really nice and awesome that Coinbase is doing this, right? Trump is the option that we have right now, and it's gonna come, and I think it's gonna do that.
Do our part to fulfill the president's vision of making the U.S. a crypto and digital asset leader of the world. There's a lot of work to be done. There was a lot of damage done over the last 4 years that all of us in the industry and working with our policymakers can kind of get going on to restore the U.S.'s position as a global leader.
Well, I'll tell you, I think it would speak volumes if Trump put in a crypto expert in the SEC. That would be unbelievable. Or CFTC. Where does Coinbase fit into all of this?
I mean, Coinbase has been a really important voice in this. I think, three key players came together during this election cycle. Coinbase, Ripple, and Andreessen Horowitz came together to really make sure that crypto was front foot on the agenda. And I think we will get someone at the SEC who is very familiar with crypto. There's a couple names still in the mix that I think are very strong candidates. And the nice thing is these are people who don't go in with we're going to attack this industry. And it really did turn out to be, at a minimum, unethical and a maximum unlawful. And again, federal courts are saying that, not just Brad Garlinghouse.
Right. And Trump has talked about the stablecoin industry as well. You're about to launch a stablecoin. Is that right? We are indeed. Ripple announced not too long ago, we're announcing something called RLUSD or Ripple USD. The stablecoin market now is 170, about $180 billion. And the largest player is called Tether. We think there's an opportunity for the Ripple of the world, we're an institutional use case, selling into banks, solving that cross-border, and really making payments cheaper, faster. We think this is a perfect use case of these technologies. I can understand it because slowly but surely you're seeing financial services get it and start implementing crypto, stable coins in their businesses. Trump, of course, has vowed to fire SEC Chairman Gary Gensler on day one. He said day one. And Gensler has recently signaled that he may soon resign after President-elect Trump's massive election win. Here's a look at some of the rumored contenders Trump is considering for the chairman of the SEC, Brad. And I want to get your take on what's the most important thing that person should do in the early days of this new role at the SEC, should one of these folks get them? I think working with Congress and identifying here's the gaps in the existing laws that create the confusion. I think, I don't know all those candidates personally, but there's a bunch of very strong candidates up there that I think aren't going to pretend that, hey, the rules are clear. Gary Gensler would testify in front of Congress and literally say the rules are clear, but in the next sentence, he wouldn't answer the question, is ETH a security? So to me, it's just this, head in the sand. It's a new dawn for crypto in the United States, and I think we really can make this the heartbeat of the crypto and blockchain industry in the next 5 or 10 years. For so many people, they feel like the people who are writing these rules, writing the framework for crypto, actually don't understand it. I mean, do you think Gary Gensler actually understands the crypto business? One of the most frustrating things about Gary Gensler, he actually taught classes at MIT about crypto. And if you watch the videos of him teaching these classes, and then you listen to him after he became the chair of the SEC under Elizabeth Warren's kind of guidance. Oh, I see where you're going. It was a night and day difference. And so he is smart. He understands, but he's political. Extremely. And hypocritical.
Of course, because now that he knows where the money's coming, they don't want a multi-trillion industry, the banking services, right, to just poof.
Yeah. Look, literally the federal courts were calling the SEC under his leadership, these are exact quotes, arbitrary and capricious, failing to follow a faithful allegiance to the law. Wow. They were even sanctioned in one case in Utah, that the SEC was sanctioned by a federal judge. This is not what we want from our government institutions, to work for the people and to actually protect investors. All right, we will leave it there. Brad, great to see you. Great to see you.
Guys, it doesn't get any better than that. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody. And right now, first link down below, get on Margex. Get all your opportunities up to 10,000 welcome bonus, guys. no VPN, no KYC, and we are ready to play more on the longs, on the shorts, get some quick trades and more. So I like to see have 150 plus of you actively trading. So join us on Margex. It's really fun. It's really exciting for those who want to get more opportunities with a little bit of percentage gain, right? Because right now, like I show you, it's not been fun. It's not been exciting for XRP, you know, since November 16. Right now is November 20th. So for a lot of people, it's like boring, but you can still make a lot of money with this swing trading. So if you want to do that, first link down below, join Margex for up to 100x. But if you want more than that, that's good. But if you want more than that, then join BTCC, link down below too, up to 500x. So you decide. Vote really well. Links down below. So guys, there you have it. Price of Bitcoin is doing decent. A lot of Bitcoin billionaires are happy. And the price of XRP is chilling, 61% in the last 7 days, still 63 billion. It's going to be passing BNB in no time. And I want to be here to see it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to join us on the links down below. And if you want to join my private Discord, we have more members coming every single day. It's growing so fast. Join us, Patreon right there. All the trades, all the news, and great people inside in the server. I'll see you there, guys. Thanks for watching. You've been updated. Brad Garlinghouse, the man, the myth, the legend. We're going to be fine. And I better have enough Ripple to go to the moon. Peace.